It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sport. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And Nicholas Batum, who we'll be watching tonight, just does so much on the floor. Shaq, it seems like he epitomizes what it means to be an all-around player.
And without the ball. Very important, with and without the ball. He helps win games with his passing, and, he rarely turns it over. Great floor leader out there.
Yo, he's the biggest threat since my man AK-47, Andre Kirilenko. To go 5 for 5 on any night. That's 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, and 5 blocks. This guy does it all.
And that'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. The Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Hawks.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance.
And Philadelphia has possession, trailing by 5. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
And, Greg, both would love to get the upper hand early. This game, to me, is psychological as much as anything. I mean, a win here provides that edge you're looking for.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor.
Let's see some numbers here on Tony Rote, how he performed last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 5 assists and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes.
The 76ers trail by 8. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Roberson. And it's Batum in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Sparks passes to Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Al Jefferson grabs the miss.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He had 12 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Shoots the 3. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Jefferson. And it's a 10-point Hornets lead.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And there's the feed to Kelly. And stolen by Zeller. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. A shot by Batum, no good. Last game for the Charlotte Hornets, it was a loss to the Pacers in Indiana.
probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And that one's good. The 76ers trail by 12. Freak with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Atlanta. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Charlotte?
Well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they're also clicking at the free throw line.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Hawes comes in for Zeller. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Roberson. Walker dishes to Lin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And that's now 9 points here for Lin. The 76ers trail by 20. Freak passes to Jackson. Can they get it? Embiid. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Second free throw, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Outside Jackson passes it to Freak. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid is at the elbow. Here's Freak.
A look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. 6th in steals, 9th in second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in free throw shooting. Not bad, but room for improvement.
Yeah, but you touched on their steal ranking. I mean, really a reflection of the quickness and awareness on the defensive end. They gambled some for sure, but overall, I like the approach they brought at that end of the floor.
Good on the second free throw. Hornets leading by 18. Outside, Walker dishes to Kid Gilchrist. There's the screen. No one near him. Off the left rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Freak kicks to Noel. Here's Freak. Carries it from three-point range. Freak's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Walker goes in. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Pass to Freak. Shoots it up. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's 9 points for Freak. Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Walker. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Hawes. And another 3 for Charlotte.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. And he gets it to go. Kid Gilchrist has got 8 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Sparks passes to Freak. Out left to the wing. He kicks it to Embiid. Pass to Freak. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Noel missing. Outside, Walker. Here's Lin. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Charlotte as they wrap up the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. 2K Sports, back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been Andre Robertson. He's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Then for the 76ers, Kelly's checked in, and Freak subbed in for Jackson. And it's the Hornets with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. And so in the game for the 76ers, Freak, he's in at the point. He's out there at Tony Roden. Robert Covington out there with Okafor. And it's Kelly in at the 4 slot. And Zeller kicks to Jefferson. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Here's Roberson. Walker in the corner. There's the 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Okafor. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Clock at 6. Roden kicks to Freak. Misses off the right iron.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Stolen by Walker. And here we go with Batum heading to the hoop. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. The putback. The rebound by Roten. The 76ers trail by 21. Freak kicks to Roten. Freak sets a screen for Roten. For 3, Covington. That's good. Covington's got 7.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Pick by Zeller. Batum wide open, he fires. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds.
Big season. He put up about 20 points a game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Freak. The Hornets pull it in.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Lets a floater go. Another shot, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass. Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He's got 19 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Shot by Kelly, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Covington. 7 points in the game, and that one's good. Kelly. Here's Walker. There's a screen. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kid Gilchrist has got 10 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Freak. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Walker's shot is off.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. There's the dish to Robertson. 11 feet away. And there's another one for the Hornets. Here's Freak. He's got 9. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Covington. Here's Kelly. From 13 feet, it goes down. Kelly's got 7 points in the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Charlotte. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Kicks to Kaminsky, feeds to Hawes. 6 to shoot. Walker goes in, and the rejection by Noel. Here's the break. And a wide open look for Freak. Again, Philadelphia. 1:56 left to play in the third. Walker dishes to Robertson. And there's the pass to Kaminsky. He feeds it to Walker. And the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Boy, it's been
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in, and then for Philadelphia. Carl Landry's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Freak comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Marshall in for Jackson.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hornets.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive the way they piled on those extra points, hitting the offensive glass and coming up with the loose balls.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Craig. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Al Jefferson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Andre Robertson out there with Kaminsky. Then there's Al Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Walker in a point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. There's a good screen. Outside, Lynn. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Here's Jefferson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the feed to Marshall. Now here's Freak, guarded by Walker. Embiid, the pass to Freak.
Oh! That athletic.
Yeah. And he slams that one down.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
So no problem for Charlotte.
Well, gentlemen, I'm here.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Jefferson. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
Well, we know Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, can be a nightmare to deal with on the low block. He proved that again tonight. And as a pick-and-roll partner, he's about the best there is. He's nearly impossible to handle when he's on his game.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.